probably already know, this is the 2014 Chevrolet Camaro Z28. It's been written up on a lot of the magazines and websites as being an incredible track car, kind of GM and Chevrolet's own version of a Porsche GT3 RS, a very track-focused car. And this is a car that belongs to a customer near us in the Austin area. And he sent it in because for him, the 505 horsepower 7-liter LS7 engine was not quite enough. And I have to agree with him after driving the car. It's a tremendous car in terms of cornering ability, stopping ability, and it, for most people would probably be great power for road course work. But for me, honestly, once I get it to about 90 or 100, and the aero starts working pretty good, which starts creating downforce on the car, but also it just slows down the straight line speed. So when you take the Z28 and you compare it against something like a ZL1, even a stock ZL1, the ZL1's got more torque. It just feels like it's got more grunt and faster. So this particular client hired us to put on our HP 600 package, which is a package that we've offered for the last 5 or so years for the LS7 powered C6 Z06. So we're very familiar with the engine. It's very easy to pick up another 130 horsepower, which is about what we got. I think this one's rated at 636 horsepower. It made at the rear wheels 553, and it was a nice pickup on the torque too. So the package basically consists of the ported factory cylinder heads, which I don't know if a lot of people know, the LS7 heads on the Z28 are quite a bit different than the heads that were on the last generation C6 Z06. So we had to do a different treatment of the heads, but got very nice flow numbers. We've upgraded the camshaft, the valve train components. We've upgraded the tune and the computer, obviously, to accommodate the additional horsepower. It's got our long tube stainless steel 1 3/4 long tube stainless steel headers with high flow cats flowing through the factory exhaust system. So it's got a great sound. I would say that's probably one of my favorite things about even the stock Z28 now, especially with the HP 600 package, is the exhaust sounds great, but it's not too obtrusive. And then we're running the factory cold air box that came from Chevrolet, which works very, very well. So great dyno numbers. Haven't really had a chance to drive the car yet. I'm going to go out and do a few laps around the track today just to get an impression. We may put the V-Box in to run it down the quarter mile at some point. Car was never really designed as a drag car. I believe that Motor Trend and some of the other magazines have gotten in the low 12s at around 117, 118 mile an hour. So kind of in the ballpark of what the ZL1 runs. I'm hoping that with the upgrades that we've done that would push it down solid into the 11s, maybe a mid 11, I don't know. Maybe mid 120s in the quarter mile. There's the new Hellcat that's out, which is an incredible car from Dodge, the new Challenger with a 707 horsepower. So I think that guys with ZL1s, Z28s, Mustangs, everybody's going to be, nobody wants to take second place to some guy with a Hellcat Hemi, and I think that the package that we offer for this car will give you a lot more parity with that type of car, especially since the Z28 is quite a bit lighter than the Hellcat. So I'm going to go out and drive it, give you an impression, and talk to you on the track. What an awesome car. What a great sound. So here we are. We're in the back of our drag strip. We run the reverse direction. We've got a couple little turns back here, so nothing too crazy. Again, this is a client's car with 500 miles on the odometer, and we like to do a little bit of validation on every car that we build, whether it's for a video or you just got to make sure the car's right, everything's tight and right before it leaves the shop and gets delivered to the client. So I'm just warming up the tires a little bit. This has got the super sticky Pirellis. Just gonna roll in the throttle a little bit. Oh yeah. About $5 grand definitely goes. So once you spin the tires in second gear, that's a good sign. Didn't do that stock. Great sound. feel like it weighs 3,700 pounds. I mean, it flies. And the 6 sticks. Seeing 1.1 on the G meter. Not bad. It's not just not bad, it's great. It's got power everywhere. I mean, the power down low is much stronger than before. I mean, we live in an amazing time now. I mean, you've got Z28, you got Hellcat coming. Really excited about what Ford's got coming with the new Mustang, the 2015. I mean, if you like American muscle, there's never been such an incredible offering of cars. I mean, people talk about the 60s and early 70s as being the glory days of the muscle car. No, it's right now. I mean, that's quick. I'll roll through the last corner here. I'm just going to roll through in third. You can see how tractable the power band is. So you don't have to go down a gear. You can just stay in higher gear and let that torque pull you through. This would be cool to get this thing to the Nürburgring in the hands of a capable driver. I mean, it already went something in the high 720 range. And it did a high 720, I believe, maybe it was 728 or 738 on a partially dammed track. So there's no telling what a dry track and a little more horsepower would do.